Hello YouTube, long time no speak. Today it's something like the 24th of March. It's a glorious day on the Isle of Man, and before I go out droning I am testing at least 3 bikes. A street triple, which is this one, a 675, so the older model. It's an X-Demo. It's the ABS model. It would come with fly screen and belly pan. And then I'm testing a speed triple, a 2012 I think, and then a 2015 GSX-R 1007 AL7 or something like that, I believe. So first off is the little street triple. And I have a plan. Well, if I go for something like this, it's a lot less value than my Harley, but I would then trade the Harley in, get something like this, have spare money which would go towards a WR250 off-roader, and then any spare would go towards off-road gear and stuff like that. So that's the story. So this is a demo ride. Initial thoughts are it's tiny, it's comfortable, the brakes are quite sharp, they're not full-on Brembo monoblocks, they're only Nissans I believe. This is the ABS model. I'm obviously on the Isle of Man, so in certain places I will be able to open her up, and we will see what we think. This one hasn't got any kind of fly screen or anything like that at the moment, so I will still get wind blast. But yeah, still love the Harley, don't get me wrong, but sometimes in life it's time for a change, and I think I'm at that point. Right, so it has got a gear indicator. I'm currently in 3rd gear. It pulls nicely from very low revs in 3rd gear. Oh, guess what, cyclists? The mirrors, I haven't got set up right, to be perfectly honest. I don't quite see, I think, yeah, just do that. Yeah, pulls in 3rd, nice. I did obviously a long time ago test ride the 675 RX, which had the quick shifter and all that, which was an awesome bike. But like I say, I've got kind of a plan. It's either going to be a follow the heart, don't let the brain get involved and get the GSX-R 1000, or it's going to be use the brain and get 2 bikes out of one and loads of gear and equipment and whatnot. So we will see. Quick tour of the bike. That is the little Street Triple 675. I think it's a pretty little bike. Yeah. Whoa, it goes. Wow, I tell you what, this bike is fun, seriously flickable. Right, where do I go from here? Because, yeah, I think we'll go this way initially. So I'm just doing a bit of a loop really. Obviously I'm going to try and keep to the speed limit, but there is an area that I'll be going down that's unlimited, so we'll use the rev range, shall we? But yeah, it's a fun little bike so far. Obviously the new one will be with the bigger engine, the 765 will be maybe, but the reports I've seen, actually the new one, the handling is miles better, the brakes are miles better because they're full on monoblocks and stuff like, in fact they're the top Brembo monoblocks out there, especially in the top model. But there's a lot of people that saying the new engine isn't necessarily hugely better or even that much better than this engine, the 675. That's partly because of the EU regulations, the Euro 4 or the Euro 5, which is the whole reason why Triumph have created a bigger engine, is to compensate for all the emissions laws that they've had to compensate for or cover on their new engines. So sounds lovely, even with the stock exhaust. Put an Arrows exhaust on it, I reckon it must sound immense. Proper nice. Handles really nice. Counter steer's nice. Push the bar, track it round. Hear that growl? It's nice. So I know this is an old review, older bike, so you know it's not modern review, up to date, but it's nice to be out on a bike again. See, my thinking, everyone knows I am a massive GSX-R 1000 fan. In fact, I love all the GSX-Rs. I've still got a GSX-R in the garage. And I'm repeating myself to a certain degree, but the idea of swapping in the Harley for an amount that is a lot more than this one. So, getting this one, or one like this, getting the off-roader, which will leave me around 1,500 to 2 grand spare, which would hopefully sort out a full system for Rebecca's Gladius, because it sounds like a sewing machine and we want it to sound like a proper bike. It would also enable me to get some off-road gear for the WR, for example, off-road helmet, boots, that sort of thing. But potentially it would also enable me to get the S-Rad that's currently off the road in for a full service, strip down, stroke, get the electric sorted and get the thing back on the road. So then I'd have something like this for fun. I'd then have the S-Rad as well, and I'd have an off-roader. So for the road I'd have the S-Rad and this, or something like this value, which makes sense. Now if I go the GSX-R 1000, which is obviously high on my heart's list of bikes I love, I will still have, all I'll have then is the knackered old off-roader that's in the garage that doesn't run, or it will run but I need to get the carbs sorted and stuff like that. I'd have the GSX-R and I'd have the S-Rad that would still be off the road. And I know over here their unlimited sign, I can now go as fast as I can safely. But a GSX-R is 185, 190 mile an hour weapon, and there's only so many places you can actually use that. Whereas something like this, the chances are I'll be able to use all of its power a lot of the time. Anyway, 107 in 4th gear and I still had 2 gears to go. I'm liking it. Next bike I'm trying is the Speed Triple, which is obviously the bigger engine. So if it's got the handling of this one with a more powerful engine, that can only mean even more smiles, surely. say it's faster than the Harley. I don't know what the top speed is. I would imagine it's around the 135, 140. So to sum up, fun with a capital F. Light, nimble, comfy, good little bike. Certainly not got any negative thoughts on it. Not in that short space of a test ride anyway.